This is my XFLY Tasman 1.5 meter wingspan RC airplane. It's a really nice one to fly, and I just want to show another flight, so let's head outside and get this one up in the air. This flight then is on a 4S 2200 mAh battery. I set a timer for 5 minutes, which even if I push this RC airplane I can easily do 5 minutes. Tasman is a really able RC airplane. It is really fun just to push this one. So more or less whatever you do with this plane just handles great. Might not be the most beautiful RC airplane, but just judging by how this one flies, I think it's a great RC airplane. Touch and go is really easy. Don't have to worry as the landing gears and the wheels then are so really robust. I've experienced a little bit, if you plop this one down, the landing gears will start to splay just as the glass star then also from Extra, the version 1. But usually you have really soft landings. When you just push the throttle, it jumps up back in the air. It's a really efficient airframe. It's also a fantastic inverted flying RC airplane. Rock steady. There's just a slight breeze today, but it doesn't seem to influence this RC airplane in any way. Goes straight as narrow. If you want to do an inverted loop, that's without problem. Just kicking it around with the rudder just to make really tight turns. When you have some speed, I mean, it's just really agile. So once you pick up speed, you go around and just toss this one around any way you please. There are no bad flying tendency in this RC airplane whatsoever. It does slow down also really nice, and so just like that, if you plop it a bit, and then you can surely just bounce around. It is a little bit touchy on the ground then with the tail wheel, so I would just take it a little bit easy. It's easy just to bounce around and you turn a little bit too fast, but when you just push it, it is super agile. Must mention the LED lights on this RC airplane because they have put in LED lights, but there are only wingtip lights. And I mean, today it's just a really sunny day, but I mean, these LED lights, I wish for them would have been a better setup. On some planes then I can really make up the LED lights during daylight even. With this plane, well, I mean it's kind of a little bit poor, could have been done in a better way. There's 1 minute left on the timer. I have no serious alarm then from my Avian 45 amp speed controller I have inside. Now I had an alarm, so time just to get this one down. Really easy, it slows down well with flaps. Just line it up and do a soft, gentle touchdown. It's a really fun RC airplane to fly in this Tasman. As far as how this one flies, I think you will have a lot of fun if you decide to purchase this RC airplane. It does feature a thick wing core, so it's a great slow-flying RC airplane. The flaps then works great, and it's also a very efficient power system, so you can continue to run this one for quite some time. And I think these air-filled wheels then will make you have certainly be able to handle lots of ground options. I do think that if you do box landings and you do bounce around these metal pieces and landing gears, they might splay out, but it's really difficult or easy just to bend them back in the right position. And it's also a really efficient RC airplane, so it runs on a 4S battery and a really good size to it. A little bit difficult to fit in your car because it's a really long RC airplane, but once you cut it in and you bring it to the flying field, I think you will have lots of fun with this Tasman. So certainly it's not my favorite 1.5 because that's the MAWL M7, but it's certainly an able and fun RC airplane regardless.